Hello,
Hello.
everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
My name's Adele Quo.
And here we go with another show. This is our post-tax day show. Hard to believe.
Got it
2014,
Got it in.
2014, rolling right along. Did you get your taxes in?
Yeah.
Hope you got them in and got a nice big fat return and you haven't spent it all already. Well, we have our usual lineup of stuff, news and CBB. Adele is here with.
It's easy being green.
Green. It's easy.
We finally
being
got the
green.
timing right.
Excellent.
We're
right?
going to sing that. We're going to sing that some night. Rich is here with reviews, news for seniors, and then Rich doing double duty again tonight and talking with the folks from Teatro de la Luna
Teatro
about
de la Luna.
Turkish tango. Is that right, Rich? That's right. That's our show. But before we go, we begin anyway. Here's a social media reminder
Absolutely,
from Mr. Pineda
Craig.
there.
You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number one, and also on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. So please visit us on our social media sites.
You bet. We're out there, so check us out. All right, thanks, Daniel. All right, here we go. First of our news items. Well, at the recent special election for county board member, only 223 votes were cast, or approximately only 16% of the eligible voters. John Vistat, the independent running with Republican support, had 12,667 votes. The Democratic candidate, Alan Howes, received 41% of the vote with 9,109 votes. Those two candidates accounted for 98% of all the votes cast. Janet Murphy and Stephen Holbrook split the remaining 2% of the votes. The appointment for Vistat was temporary depending on regular county board election in November. It's likely that Vistat and Howes will face off again in November, so stay tuned. We'll give you more information on that as it becomes available. Daniel.
Absolutely. Well, the term millennials is brand new. It refers to that group following Generation Y. There are no precise dates when the generation starts or ends, but it seems that if a person was born in the years ranging from the early 1980s to the early 2000s, well, they qualify. This is a very important group economically and seems to be the most comfortable with the digital world, and they are also a very mixed group ethnically. According to niche.com, a website that provides information about colleges, the DC metro region is the third best area for millennials in the country after New York City and Austin, Texas. The rankings are based on categories like median income, median rent, age groupings, and percentage of people with bachelor degrees or higher. It seems like Arlington is moving in the right direction. Right, Craig?
Millennials?
Yeah.
Well, then there were centennials. And what about the decades?
The decades.
The
huh?
decadials. I think I'm a decadial. We're all
Decadial.
decaying. Here we go. All right, next item here. Well, back in February, Arlington Weekly News reported that the Air Force's Boston-based Office of Scientific Research was considering a move to the Dayton, Ohio area. However, area politicians, including Senators Tim Kaine and Mark Warner and Congressman Jim Moran, worked to keep the office here. They have approximately 170 personnel in their office, and they were successful. Although, take two, other federal organizations have left the area for more affordable locations, most notably the National Science Foundation and the Federal Fish and Wildlife Service. The Air Force has decided to stay. So, good job and congratulations to those efforts by their local congressman. All right, Daniel.
Well, two Arlington educators were honored by the Washington Post for their excellent work. They are Glebe Elementary's principal Jamie Borg and Kenmore Middle School teacher Cassidy Nolan. They were recipients of the Washington Post Annual Education Awards. Congratulations goes out to both of them. Great job.
Good job. Congratulations. All right, Daniel. Here we go. Thank you. Well, the Marine Corps Marathon's main race will be held in October. In fact, October 26. However, they have smaller races throughout the year. Arlington's Kelly Swain was the top female finisher in the 17 3/4 mile race in Prince William County over the weekend. The 28-year-old finished the 11-mile event in 1 minute, 14 seconds.
Wow.
The 17 3/4 race, I'm not sure if is that 17 miles? That can't be 17 miles. Started and ended.
It's really too fast.
It all started and ended here in Arlington. All right, Daniel.
Well, a record 112 Arlingtonians signed up this year to run in the 2014 Boston Marathon. On Tuesday, April the 15th, Boston held a memorial service in remembrance of those lost and injured in the 2013 marathon bombings. This year's marathon will be on Monday, April the 21st. The Boston Marathon is the world's oldest regularly run marathon and arguably the most prestigious. Among those Arlingtonians who will compete in this year's Boston Marathon are the Walls family. John Wall was in the grandstands while his wife Cindy and daughter Katie were in last year's race. They didn't get to cross the finish line, but they're not going to let that happen this year.
All right, good stuff. And Daniel and I will be back with our News for Seniors, or no, a CBB file right after we hear from Adele. And
It's easy being green.
Here's Adele.
Hey guys, hey everyone. It's easy being greener now that the weather is getting better by replacing or adding more trees to your property. Over the past couple of weeks, praise for Arlington County's efforts to slow the loss of trees and increase best practices in tree planting, preservation, and maintenance have been highlighted by awards, grants, and a successful tree canopy fund program. Yet the challenge still exists to encourage the preservation and planting of native trees on private property. The majority of Arlington's urban forest is on private property in low-density residential neighborhoods. Thus, your property plays an important role in the preservation and planting of trees. If you're planning to build a new house or a house addition, remodel, add a deck, or install hardscape, be sure to consult with the tree stewards and Arlington County staff to prevent tree damage during construction. Plus, as a homeowner looking to replace damaged trees or add trees to your property regardless of size, you can apply to Arlington County's tree distribution program. They offer free tree whips at a distribution event to be announced for 2014. The tree whips are distributed in 2-gallon containers ranging between 2 to 4 foot in height. The height will vary by tree species. To make sure as many people as possible receive a tree, only 1 tree per household is allowed. Call 703-228-6521 for more details. You know, trees do provide numerous welcome benefits for homeowners, including becoming a truly valuable asset to your property. Trees not only increase your property value, but their beauty has been shown to provide psychological and social value by making your environment less stressful. Trees planted in the right location around your home can reduce your heating and cooling energy costs. And trees, of course, reduce stormwater runoff, which helps to improve the water quality of Arlington streams. Trees provide welcome wildlife habitat as well. So remember, it's easy being green, preserving and planting more trees on your property.
More trees.
More trees. Love those trees.
Trees are good. Plant a tree.
And they're leafing out now.
Tree whip. Tree whip. That's
Tree
a.
whips.
I've never heard
New
that
term.
phrase. That
Smaller trees in
term
containers.
before. So it's like what, sapling, seedling, tree whip is
Or tree whip.
tree whip. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, we're getting
Okay.
there. They're waving their arms over there. Thanks, Adele.
Thank you, Adele.
Here we go now, as promised, with our CBB, or Community Bulletin Board file. Well, all libraries will be closed on Easter Sunday, April 20th. There's a reminder for you. On April 24th, another great writer will visit the Central Library as part of the Arlington Reads 2014 program. Author Richard Ford will discuss one of his best-known works, The Sports Writer. He'll be interviewed by PBS NewsHour Jeffrey Brown. This free event will run from 7 to 9 p.m. It will be at the Arlington Central Library Auditorium. They're located at 1015 North Quincy Street. For details, give them a call, 703-228-6321. Daniel.
Well, Craig, if you know of any teens who would like to volunteer this summer, then now is the time to apply at the library. There are lots of interesting jobs for middle and high schoolers who are reliable, dependable, enjoy helping people and can commit to a regular schedule. Visit library.arlingtonva.us and hit applications. The deadline is Thursday, that's May the 15th. For details, call 703-228-7688 or email volunteercoordinator@arlingtonva.us. Here are some current openings. First, Euro Hills and Shirlington branches need special projects and assistance from July to August. And from July 8th to August the 9th, Westover and Cherrydale branches needs craft assistance during story time. Tasks include setting up craft materials, helping kids make their crafts, and clean up duty. At Westover Branch Library, the day and time are up to your availability. Cherrydale Branch Library needs help on Thursdays from 10:15 to 11:15 a.m. Craig.
And also more information from our libraries now, great libraries here in Arlington. A Storyline Craft Prep Assistant is needed from July 8th through August 9th at Westover Branch Library for about an hour per week. The individual will be preparing craft materials, and their responsibilities may include cutting, gluing, and sorting materials into individual packages. You can work out the day and time with the library staff. So there's another great volunteer opportunity. Daniel.
Well, from June to August, both the Central Library and Westover Branch need help with summer reading program signups. For 2-hour shifts once a week, volunteers are needed to help kids sign up via laptop, explain how the program works, write and package some handouts, and give participants the materials they need. Shifts are from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., 1 to 3 p.m., or 3 to 5 p.m.
All right, thanks, Daniel. And as promised, now up next is our man about town for Theater of the Arts and a whole lot more, Mr. Rich Misopny. Here's Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Take it
Thank
away,
you,
Rich.
boys. Thank you. The Virginia Opera closed out its season with that wonderful, sexy tragedy, Carmen. The famous role of the femme fatale was headed by mezzo-soprano Ginger Custer Jackson, who performed the role many times in her young 27 years. The story is about a military guard, Don Jose, who falls in love with this wonderful temptress. Anyway, it was a great show. Excuse me, folks. Anyway, it always ends up sad, though. You know how it is in the opera. Anyway, to know about what's at the George Mason University Center for the Arts, call 703-993-4188. Check the website, cfa.gmu.edu. The show at Arena Stage, Camp David, and then the show at Theater J, Golder's Balcony, talks about the Middle East in the 1970s. At Theater J, Broadway star Tova Felza captures the essence of Israel's former Prime Minister Golda Meir as she and the Egyptian leader Anwar Sadat got together for trying to get peace with the two countries. I'd say Golder's Balcony at Theater J is a must-see show. As part of Theater J's Voices from a Changing Middle East, you can look them up under theaterj.org or Golder's, I was going to say, and look up Golder's Balcony. Their phone number is 202-777-3230. And finally, I was Sunday night, I was over at the Marriott on Connecticut Avenue. There was their 11th annual Blue Jeans Ball, featuring tastings from top area restaurants, and so it was a nice show, good show. The Capital Area Food Bank gives food to those that are hungry in the district. You can become part of the solution if you wanted to. You want to know more about them? Check 202-644-9830 or check the www.capitalareafoodbank.org. I think it's on the screen. Thanks so much. This is Rich Misopny.
Thank you so much,
Good
Rich.
stuff. Thanks,
Great
Rich.
stuff.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, as promised now, our News for Seniors file. Well, making the right choices to maximize Social Security benefits will be discussed Thursday, April 24 at 4 p.m. at Langston Brown Senior Center. This is a free program, and it will be presented by Terrence Frederick, Senior Financial Advisor for Merrill Lynch. As part of this presentation He'll explain how and when to apply for Social Security. For more information and to register, give Langston Brown a call at 703-228-6300. Daniel, got your camera ready?
Absolutely.
Well, you can't go
Cell
to these.
phone, yeah.
Oh, you probably can. You're not a senior, but
Well, nowadays, Craig, taking pictures on the spot and sharing them instantly is all the rage. Arlington-based multiple award-winning amateur photographer James Wicker can explain how. He will share tips on digital photography and entering photo contests. The free event will be on Wednesday, April the 23rd at 6:30 p.m. at the Arlington Mills Senior Center. Call 703-228-7369 to register. Seems pretty cool, right, Craig?
good one for you photo buffs for
Yes.
maybe pre-selfie photos. Gee, was a selfie?
The selfies, yeah.
Who would have thunk it?
It's all the
Anyway,
rage, yeah.
Next item here in our News for Seniors file. Are you interested in non-toxic cleaning products? If so, there'll be a free discussion that you might want to attend. The discussion will take place Wednesday, April 23 at 10 in the morning at Walter Reed Senior Center. Jennifer Abel, an agent with the Virginia Cooperative Extension Office in Arlington, will teach creative ways to use environmentally friendly household items. For more information and to register, give them a call at 703-228-0955. Daniel.
Well, Craig, this is pretty interesting. Did you know that the king of ragtime, Scott Joplin, composed the first thoroughly American opera? Well, Miriam Miller, president of Opera Nova, will discuss Joplin's opera called Tremonisha. Yeah. How would you say it, Fred?
Tremonisha.
Tremonisha. Opera Nova
my guess.
plans to revive it for the school children. Miriam's presentation will be on Thursday, that's April the 24th at 1 p.m. at the Walter Reed Senior Center. For more information and to register for this free program, call 703-228-0955.
Tremonisha.
Tremonisha.
Maybe we should go. What do you think? All right.
I bet you Adele would go to that.
I'm sure Rich would go. Finally, in our News for Seniors file, the seniors are celebrating Earth Day coming up Tuesday, April 22nd, with a nature walk with Cliff Fairweather, a park naturalist from Long Branch Nature Center. The walk will begin at the Nature Center about 10 in the morning, and it will follow the 4-mile run trail. For more information and to join the group, give them a call at 703-228-7369. And that's it, our News for Seniors files. And as always, thanks to Judy Masabny of the
Thank you,
Office
Judy.
of Senior Adult Programs for sending us these announcements. We appreciate your efforts, Judy. All right, we'll be back with the final farewell, if we have time, after Rich and his guest from Teatro de la Luna. Here's Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Hola, this is Don Ricardo Masabny, and we have with us people from Teatro de la Luna. You know that's our favorite people. We have them here all the time, you know. And we have over here Marcela Forlito. She's wonderful. And a new friend over here, Jeff Daniel. That's an American name. Where do you get a name
Jerry.
like Jerry. All right, Jerry Daniel. Where do you get an American name like that?
It's a short name for Gerald.
See, he has a real name, Alfredo Sanchez. And they're doing a show from April 24, next week, April 24 to May 18, called Tango Turco, Turkish tango. You boys going to be dancing a tango together here or what? No?
No, not really. But
No.
we're going to be singing kind of some
Good,
parts of
good.
the tango.
And we have Nookie Waldo over here just checking us out to make sure we don't make any mistakes.
That's right.
Mama, we're watching. Why don't you, Marcela, tell us briefly what Tango Turco is about, Turkish tango.
Sure, it's about, it's by Argentinian playwright Rafael Brusa, and coincidentally we closed last season with a play by him as well, and it's a grotesque play, so it's in the range of comedy, it's grotesque, so it's taking a very serious subject, but it's turning it into a very comedic form. So, not to give anything away, but it deals with a murder, and with lovers, and with escaping.
Wow.
And it's very funny.
Wow, that's good. You've worked before with Teatro de la Luna, right?
I did.
You in
Yeah,
something
last
else.
year.
Yeah. And have you before, earlier?
Yes, I've done a couple plays with Teatro de la Luna.
Wow. About time you put me in a play. Where's Nookie? Nookie, why don't you put me in a play? Huh? You know, a non-speaking role. Just walk on being so guapo. That should do it. What do you think?
We'll wait for you. You can do it in this play.
Okay. Here's phone number, folks. Remember, I said it's on the weekends, April 24, starting April 24 and May 18. 703, we're going to put it on the screen now, 703-548-3092. And you can look up the website. It's on the screen there, www.teatrodelaluna.org. I always like the way you say it. Say it. Listen.
Teatro de la Luna.
Sounds different, doesn't it? Yeah, mine sounds too Brooklyn-y. You know? How long you guys been acting? Were you a kid when you started acting, or what? Go ahead, Alfredo.
Well, actually, this is my second big production with the Teatro de la Luna, and I had a minor play a couple of years ago with this theater in Alexandria. But
You didn't start as a kid?
no, not really. But I have
Okay.
to say that it's about 3 years acting.
That's pretty good. And I got a chance.
Oh yeah.
Before I'm 50, I'm gonna do it. And you, Jerry, what about you? Were you a kid when you started this?
Yeah, I started to act when I was 13,
Really?
and then in college, and then when I came here, I started to work as an actor since 2006,
Oh.
kind of, in musicals, plays for kids, and also productions for adults as well.
Now, this is a nice run here on weekends. Now, let me see. You tell me it's usually on Friday. And God, tell me when.
We're going to do Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and now we have our new Sunday matinees. So instead of Saturday matinees,
you
we
had
have
two
our
things.
Sunday
So it's
matinees.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 o'clock?
Yes.
And then Sunday at
3.
3
p.m.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's good. You see, you got a good chance to see something. And that phone number is 703-548-3092. And now I got an idea that in this Tango Turco, you and Alfredo are going to be doing something together, maybe against this guy?
Maybe.
Oh, you don't want to give anything
We
away.
don't want to give anything away.
Is there any dancing in this? I always think tango means going to be dancing. Anybody going to dance?
Tango is really, as we were talking with the director, Mario Marcel, it's an expression. It really is like a form of expression.
Oh.
And it's very well known. It's a very romantic dance.
Oh.
And there's a lot of passion in it. And so everything that happens in the play between the three characters is passion-driven. Some way or another, they're passionate about something, and that passion drives them to do
nice.
what they do.
Nice. It's the three of you in this show, right?
Yes.
Could you, by chance, use a 50-year-old guy to come in, walk on there, and do a scene with the girl? I don't need you two.
Anytime.
The girl.
Anytime, yes.
Anytime.
I think so.
Oh, you think we can do something?
I think so.
All right.
We can improvise.
Okay. Okay.
We can improvise.
You know, Teatro de la Luna has been around now about 22 years. Is that
Since
what it is?
91.
Yeah.
Since 1991.
Wow. You were just a baby then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So were they. So were you.
I was not even
I
born.
can't even remember back then. But what I like about it, I really, even though I look like a Spanish lover and everything, I really don't speak the language, just a few words here and there. But I don't need it anyway when I look and see the way the play is and the way it went with Mario Marcel directing this thing, it'll be so understandable. But do you have the titles above on this?
We do. We have the super
English
titles. Yes.
Yeah, that helps a lot. But I don't know why I can sort of understand what's going on without looking at it. But it's good to have it up there, you know.
Yeah. Also, this type of comedy uses a lot of physicality, and they're actually very good. Both Alfredo and Jerry are very good at the physical comedy aspect as well. So you can grab a lot of it from just looking. You can understand what's going on.
Well, we got about a minute left, and again, we're talking to Marcela Ferlito. Ferlito. I like the Ferlito. Do I do it Ferlito?
Well, it's Italian. Ferlito.
Okay, Ferlito. And then I got these two guys, Jerry Daniel and Alfredo Sanchez. And I know it's going to be good. I should be more objective, but I haven't seen a lousy production yet at Teatro de la Luna, you know?
Hopefully you will never.
No, no. And I'm hoping someday you'll bring back that wonderful show with Nookie here. What's the name of that one I love where you were? Venecia. I love that. You know, tell them what that is.
Venecia, but that's for women. I can't do it with them.
Oh. Well, what we do, guys? I want to thank you folks very much for coming by here, and we look for you people on April 24th through May 18 on the weekends from Thursday through Sunday at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for inviting us.
This is Rich Masabny, back to the desk.
All right, thanks, Rich.
Thank you,
And
Rich.
The actors from Teatro de la Luna.
Teatro de la Luna.
Turkish Tango.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good one. Let's go.
Okay, that's a deal.
Sign me up.
Next Thursday.
Okay, I'm on. Well, that's about a wrap for this edition of the Arlington
Yep.
Weekly News. Anything else to add
Yeah,
before we go?
Treemanisha.
Treemanisha. You've been working on
Treemanisha.
Treemanisha.
Yes.
That's it for our post-tax day show 2014. Thanks to all of you for watching. And next week, if you're there, we'll be here and we'll do it all again. Have a safe week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.